Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. How's it going, everyone? So happy to be back.
You look nice, Cindy.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New
Celebrating
Year.
New
I'm so
Year's.
happy. Cheers. Where's your drink?
Oh, that's for later today. Later today.
Guys, ladies, we want to wish you a happy New Year's. We have a full fun episode today just to keep a couple little things in mind before the year starts.
Yes, and first and foremost, we kind of touched on it in the past, but just setting clear intentional goals for 2025. We know that it's going to be a fantastic year for us, for you. It's all about the mindset, right? But being able to actually write it down step by step, and like as my sister has taught us, start with the end in mind and kind of
Always.
come back and tackle them individually to reach that end goal is such a good idea, and it's a way that we would encourage you to try. So setting those clear intentional goals for the business, obviously for the land, like what it is, how many sales you'd like to complete, how many land deals you'd like to complete, how much we want this podcast to grow, being comfortable enough to
I
go
didn't even
live often.
I didn't
uh,
even think about that. This is huge
Yes.
coming from her.
Yes, being
I
able
love
to go live and the course that we barely have the time to work on, but I think that's for me. I feel like we need to sit down and intentionally like try to figure out how we're going to
try to
get this
grow
done.
this. Yes.
Yes, how we're going to intentionally go down. So setting goals, right?
Yes, setting goals, right? For me, writing them down is huge. So don't wait for 20. Well, we're already here. It's New Year's Eve, but make sure you sit down, write them down. At least if you have no idea where to start, write down top three for your health, for your family, for yourself, and for your business. That's huge. Just three for each section. But make sure you do start with the end, like the end of 2025. What is it that I want it to look like? Write it all down. There's no limits. Don't put limits on yourself. Just imagine everything's given to you. You can wave a little wand and everything comes just right like that. Don't limit yourself because we are only limit ourselves. We limit ourselves. So when you play this little game and write it down tonight, do not wait. Go do it right now after this podcast. Get a paper, write it down. Do not limit yourself.
Yeah. And then once you have it written down without the limitations, how would you tackle it? Start breaking it down. What can I do to reach this goal? What just in chunks? Like what are the top things that I need to do? I want to be able to sell 20 lot or purchase 20 lots of land every month 2025. How am I going to do that? Well, obviously mailers are very important. You have to stay consistent. So how often am I going to send them? Well, in order to get 20, I probably need to send at least 3 times a month. So being able to just break things down like that for yourself is important. I want to lose 10 pounds this year. How are we going to do this? We need to ensure that we're working out, lifting weights, and eating the correct foods, right, for our body. So just being able to break it down. And then once you break it down, look at it and can you break it down anymore?
Oh my God, you got me on the weight. Those 10 pounds have now turned into 20 the last
It's okay.
40
It's
years.
okay. It's
I
okay.
love it. Yes, working backwards is huge. I
Yes.
think also making sure, ladies, we're going to move into the next one, making sure if you are already in the business, for those that are in land investing already, making sure that you have your taxes ready.
Your taxes ready, and today is the last day. Today's the 31st, so you need to ensure that you're making your last minute tax contributions or the tax deductions. So whatever it is in your case, making sure that you're getting it in before midnight tonight so that it
Yes.
can count for 2024 and you can have those deductions. Whether it's for me, I pay my girls, they help me file, they help me do the investigating on where I'm going to send my mailers, so they help in that way. But I forget to pay them sometimes because they're not allowed to touch their money. So I'll just make a chunk, and I just long as I make that transfer into their bank by midnight. I like to do it before 10, but just make sure you're getting it done before tonight. That's very, very important.
And also contributions to your, so if you have a solo 401k, HSA, again, talk to your financial advisor, your CPA,
CPAs.
but make sure you do all those if you don't want to pay too much taxes. So make sure you contribute to your 401k, your health, also HSA. If your kids have a Roth IRA, you could contribute to that. It's non-taxable. You should have a Roth IRA.
But we
Contribute
are
to that.
not tax. We are not CPAs.
Yeah,
So
we're not giving you legal
we
advice.
are
I guess
not
we have
giving
to
you lead.
put it out there.
But these are just things that have helped us by talking to people. But please make sure you're contacting your CPA. They know the legal way of doing things. But just keeping your tax stuff for your business is imperative before midnight tonight. So making sure that you get that done.
Yes, go
Yeah.
out there and make that.
Sorry, my phone just closed on me, but the next on my list was once the year, so tomorrow is January 1st. Happy New Year again. It's exciting 2025, which is going to be a phenomenal year. I think a good way for me, this is how I start my year, just going back and I really don't start on the first. It's something that I've been thinking about for the last 2 weeks, but if you think about it, January, we know we start getting tax statements for the lots that we have for the house, for your house. Everything that you owe tax wise comes in November, but they are due in January. And then you start adding late fees and everything that's involved with taxes, right? Being late, paying your county taxes. So if you send the mailer January 1st, they'll get it within a week. And a lot of people are having trouble paying their taxes, or it helps remind them, oh, I did get this letter. I do want to sell to this person. So I think being able to follow up and send mailers or even calls to people that or you heard they're semi interested but decided not to sell to you, making those calls to those people that were kind of on the line, whether they wanted to sell or not, just following up to say, hey, how are you? Hope you had a great new year, great holiday break. How are you on that lot that you were thinking of selling, decided not to? Like, I'm here, I'm still interested. So those follow-up things that you can do can help bring business early in the year.
That's huge. Yeah, following up with potential leads are huge.
Yes.
Just call them all up. That's what I do. The first week of January, I call all the leads that I have. Even if they called you, it's because they wanted to sell. They were thinking about it. They called you for a reason. So just call everyone that's called you. Put your name out there. Refresh their memory that you're there to buy. You're there as a cash buyer.
Yes.
And you'll help them out. Even if they owe back taxes, if it's a good deal, go ahead. And again, we are happy to partner up with any of you ladies that do have deals out there that you're like, oh my God, well, I have to pay my own taxes, or I have other land deals that I have working on and I can't purchase this, but it's a great deal. That's a great way to partner up with other ladies.
Absolutely. And we're building a community that helps each other. So yeah, like talk to us. We're happy to tell you if we think it's a good deal. Let us know. We're happy to help where we can.
Always here to help.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
Any other tips? I'm trying to think, like, those are the things on top of mind for me, like still setting goals. I have my girls tonight. We'll not tonight. So we'll start tonight, but tomorrow we'll sit and they do their goals of what they want for the year. And that's always neat. We've done it every year. And what's cute is that I keep their ones from last year and we'll reflect like what got checked off or not. So that's always so cute. Yeah.
I love that.
It's funny because my older daughter, now she's 17, but before, like, my little one doesn't care, but my older one will not allow us to look at her goals. So she will hold them captive. So she brings them out on her own and she still doesn't let us see them. Like, so she keeps it herself. She doesn't allow. Before, I used to, as a mom, like just bring all of our goals out and we all just kind of did as a family. She likes to set her own goals. She has, I don't know, whatever, sharing problems. It's okay as long as she's doing it with us. But I do like that we've done that. We've done it for the past 6 years, I don't know, 7 years, and it's been great. But just being able to reflect on last year's goals as a family and personal goals as well, and then looking forward to the goals that you're setting for this year is great.
I like that. That's a beautiful habit to build for the kids.
Yeah.
Like my son and I are reading the book, The 7 Habits.
Mm-hmm.
And it's huge because it starts with that. Like a habit is the tool to either make you or break you. And we're reading that. And I tell him because he tends to slouch. And I tell him, no, sit straight. And these are little things, but building that habit every year to write down your goals and to review them. We have to review them.
But so we do it yearly, but we only do it yearly. But realistically, you should be doing it at least every 3 months, like every quarter, right? Like realistically, we just don't. With the kids, it's hard because they get busy, we get busy. But
not me. For me, it's very crucial because I've seen it in my own life. When I write things down and I set the intention, it comes to fruition. I'm a huge law of attraction junkie here. So I write them down every morning, especially the top 3 that I'm trying to do. I write the top, I don't write all of them because I have a huge list, but I'll write the top 3 every morning, like religiously. Like I write them down
that's a good habit.
because you have to keep it forefront. Social media is dumping on your conscious. The news is just dumping on your conscious. The neighbor, your kids, the schools, your friends, they all dump. And if you don't give yourself time to dump on what you want, everyone is going to fill you up with their stuff and yours never gets done. So yes, I do it religiously. It's like brushing my teeth. Write it down every day, first thing in the morning. Well, not first thing because I go drop off the kids and then I come down and write them out at least 3 or 4 times. Make sure it gets drilled in there.
Good. Maybe I'll start that every morning.
You have to.
But I'm going to have to do it right when I wake up or else I won't get it done because then I go.
No, I do go. And then I think, wait, I'm the most important. If I'm not here, nothing gets done. So
that is an amen to that. If we're not here, nothing gets done.
Take care of yourself. Yes. Self-care should be a goal for 2025, ladies.
Yes. Self-care. We do a good job about. I do a good job about self-care.
Yes. I think we've talked about it in other podcasts. Like we make sure we get our workout, our meditation. But yes,
guys, and I have not been. My religion was to wake up, go drop the kids off, and go straight to the gym. I haven't been to the gym in a year. In a month, literally in a month.
Lost so much weight because she's.
But that's what I'm saying.
What you're trying to do.
So I had an event 2 weeks ago that I found the most perfect dress. The dress they had was on, and I'm putting my sizes out there, so there should be no judgment. But I found the perfect dress, and the dress was my size is a size 8 typically. And they only had the dress in a size 6, and it was a great sale. And everywhere else I looked, either the dress was X amount, which was super expensive, and I refused to pay for it, or the sale one, they just didn't have other than a size 6. I'm glad it wasn't a 4. Anyhow, so I just made it a goal. I'm like, I love this dress. I'm in love with the dress. I'm going to lose the weight. Like, I'm just going to do it. And although I wasn't going to the gym, I changed my eating habits, but I do this. Like I'm doing push-ups at home. I'm doing squats at home. My little girl and I have little challenges for each other, but my eating habits and not drinking, like all that, like I think helped save me.
She looks stunning. Hopefully she'll share a dress with us here. She looked beautiful. Yeah. She was able to get in her size 6. So
I was.
I'm telling you, ladies, if you're determined, there's always a way. Don't let
anyone tell you that there's
otherwise. No. And just know that 2025 is going to be great for all of us, every single one of you. It's going to
be tons and tons of blessings for sure. I feel it. I'm telling you, I'm so excited about this year.
Me too.
It's going to be fantastic.
Yes. So again, Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
We're wishing cheers.
Yeah.
We want to wish you health, wealth, love, joy, abundance.
Tons of abundance and blessings on blessings on blessings.
Rich blessings. Yes. And stay tuned, ladies. Yes. We love you.
Love you. Great seeing you guys.